What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, the overall recap of the Six Nations. Just going to give a few of my highlights of the Six Nations, what was great for me this year, my player of the series or tournament, favourite match, and just where I see the Six Nations going in 2019. Firstly, have we all recovered from the weekend of exciting rugby? It was truly special. I've been thinking about it most of today. I thought about it most of yesterday. It was really a magical tournament, one of the best, and not just because Ireland won or Scotland beat England or England's on the downhill. I don't want any team to really be on the downhill. I want teams to just develop and get better. What I really want is for rugby teams around the world to be equal, to be as competitive with each other. I want to see improvement, obviously, but I want to see a fighting spirit and a passion and love and respect for the game, where players show sportsmanship and just give it their absolute all to play for their country, which is obviously a childhood dream for them. So that's what I want to see. I want to see development. I want to see enjoyment, to teach the youngsters of the generations how to play the game, how to be respectful, and just to have a blast and enjoy the sport that we all love. To either talk about or to play, for some of you guys who play. So that's the goal of this video today, to chat about it. But again, what a great tournament. England obviously being weaker, but there's things to look at for them going forward, moving forward, strategies in place for Eddie Jones to go at. Ireland obviously being the highlight of the tournament, winning the Six Nations, winning the Grand Slam for the third time, which is absolutely amazing. Scotland having an okayish tournament, beating England for the Calcutta Cup was the highlight for them, I'm sure. Italy ending off with a bang. They obviously lost all their matches, but they ended off showing some positiveness within their rugby, that there's hope and there's improvement that we could see next year. We go to France, also improving with their new coach. Strategies and everything is in place, which is phenomenal to see. And then we go to Wales. What a team. Had their injury problems, got a lot of stuff to still work on, but they're showing improvement. They were runners up, so outstanding stuff from Wales. So briefly, let's go to my player of the series and all the other details for this tournament. Right, so the player of the match, or player of the series, is obviously the nominations have just been released. But for me personally, I'm going between three players: Conor Murray, Johnny Sexton, and then Stockdale, Jacob Stockdale. My pick for this one, just from being a youngster and taking the Six Nations by storm, breaking records for the most scored tries within the Six Nations, it's got to be Jacob. What a player. 21 years old, guys, and he's already breaking records like that. Unbelievable. His contribution to the slam was phenomenal. He scored 2 tries against Italy, 2 against Wales and 2 against Scotland, and then obviously scoring against England over the weekend. He definitely is the player of the tournament, in my opinion. And 21 years old. Ireland, you have such great talent growing up, and the scary thing is, where is he going to be in 5 years' time at the next World Cup in 2023? It's unbelievable stuff. So great stuff for him. We'll see what happens when the IRB player gets voted in. But personally, for me, he's my player of the Six Nations. Let me know your player of the Six Nations. It can be anyone. This is just for give your personal opinion of who you think. He can be English, he can be Scottish, whatever. But this is my one for the Six Nations. Favorite match, for me personally, it is Scotland versus England, and the reason being of how important that match was for Scotland. What a remarkable thing for Scottish rugby to have beaten England at Murrayfield. The history between the two teams, both phenomenal rugby teams, both got phenomenal coaches, so it was really an incredible battle, and it was just an amazing performance from Scotland, just showing pure dominance, looking good. It's a pity that fire wasn't there when they played Wales and all the other teams, but for me that was my game of the series. It was just truly special, unbelievable, and it will go down in history because I think it's the first time in over 10 years they've won, or probably longer, the Calcutta Cup, and it was just a great performance from the Scots, and I'm very, very happy for them, and that's my match of the tournament. My favourite moment for the Six Nations was Finn Russell's long pass from deep in his own half to Hugh Jones in Scotland's victory over England, to spark a move that ended with a try. It was really a special time. It was just pure skill, and I love those kind of tactics, those passes where it just goes into the skill of the game. It's just brilliant, and that adds to the favourite match. My biggest, obviously also favourite moment is just for Ireland's sake, for winning the Six Nations, winning the Grand Slam for the third time. It is truly special. It was between that and the Finn Russell pass, but for me it was just, that was a special moment in Scottish history, to do a pass like that and then to go on to beat England and win the Calcutta Cup. But obviously Ireland winning the Grand Slam was truly special, and the fact that it was on St. Patrick's Day is even more special. So really unbelievable moments for me in the Six Nations that I won't forget as I've watched this tournament. Biggest surprise for me was the Grand Slam. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. When I did my preview video, or the video I did about will there be a Grand Slam, I said no, because I said Ireland are going to lose to Scotland and England were going to lose to Ireland. So I got England-Ireland right, but I didn't get the Scottish game right. But and the reason why I'd say it's a surprise is because the talent is just so good between all the teams. They're all equal, you know. They're good enough to put on a strong battle, to fight to the best of their ability and to pick up victories. We saw in most of the games they were close. Wales-England was close. France-Ireland was close. That was also a massive surprise, that last minute drop goal. Unbelievable stuff. We might have not had a Grand Slam, or Ireland might have not won if France had won that game. So many surprises actually to look at. But for me it was the Grand Slam, just because I see everyone as just as good. But with the downfall of England rugby, the brilliance of Irish rugby, it was just at the end of the day, the right thing happened, because Ireland just showed pure dominance and were the better team. So congrats once again to Ireland for winning the Grand Slam. Okay, where I'm going to see the tournament in 2019. Well, I think it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. For me, this was one of the greatest tournaments I've ever witnessed, just because of how closely the teams played and how close the matches were. But for me, I think next year we're going to see even bigger things. I reckon France is going to be just right up there with all the other teams. Scotland's just going to continue to grow and get better. Wales is just going to improve, and also just be a force to be reckoned with. And who knows, with Italy's spark against Scotland, maybe we'll see their coach bring in some awesome tactics to make Italian rugby exciting, and where we could see a challenge here or there. So I reckon it's going to be so close. England's going to obviously be back with a bang. Ireland is going to be back wanting to defend the title, so it's going to be huge and awesome. And with the talent that's coming up in the northern hemisphere, it is unbelievable. It's just going to continue to get better, and if injuries and all that stuff is controlled better, we will see one hell of a tournament, guys. 2019 is going to be an amazing year of rugby, and let's not forget, those teams are going to be wanting to prove a point for the Rugby World Cup, which is just around the corner when we hit in 2019. So they're all going to be wanting to put their stamp down, make a mark, and show world rugby, international rugby, that they are here and they are here to fight. So that's where I see the tournament. It's going to be bigger, better than ever, stronger. And I am going to do my team for the Six Nations, my top 15 players, but I'm going to save that for another video so we can continue with the Six Nations vibe, and also just to not make this one too long. So next video, which relates to Six Nations, will be my team, top 15 players who I think were the standout performance for me. But what a Six Nations tournament, and once again a big thank you to all my new subscribers, all my old ones, for sticking it out with me. We have hit my yearly goal of 3,000 subscribers. I'm truly grateful, truly thankful to each and every one of you. Hashtag Road to 5K is now launched, so let's see if we can get 5,000 by the end of the year. At the rate we're going, fingers crossed, we could achieve it, but let's wait and see. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. Thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. Have a great week. Give it horns, and well done to all the Irish fans once again. It's been Six Nations for the century. I loved every minute of it, and I'm a South African. So let's go. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.